He may be the first, but he's still not as cracked up as he is made out to be. Yeah, you're right. He's too tall to even match a radio tower. Hey, what's up everybody? Jesus Christ Chat Sonichu Prime here once again with another Cwclight review video, and today we are reviewing the second Voyager in the third wave of Transformers Legacy Diverge, PVC Citizens Con Crackder the First. I forgot the joke. I can only do this one more time, but first. Okay, back to the show. Woo! Alright, anyway, so here we are, and there he is. And first and foremost, as always, we'll take a quick look at the packaging. So right from here, we got Mr. Crackder being all blushing and jetting all the way. Look at those blushes coming out the thrusters in this back, and just, hey, you gotta love the improved art quality on these. So anyway, Transformers Legacy Diverge, he is a Voyager class viajero, clase Voyager. PVC Citizens Bots, Crackder the First, Transformers! On this side of the box, you got the artwork of Crackder the First in a nice dynamic pose right there. And his arm and the gun on his right hand continues into the front panel. And just a big old shot close up of Crackder, and there is his name in Cybertronian. On this side of the box, you got half of the lovely artwork. Right there, the poster art. You got the top half right here. And there you go. Anyway, so there's the top. And there's the bottom with the words, things, the barcodes. And on the back of the box, you have your obligatory process. This, that, the other, combined to make a bigger robot. And a lovely bio if you'd like to read that here. Or you may go to the Cwclight. And that's basically it for the packaging. So moving right along here, we have big old Crackder the First, and he had decreased from being like, essentially, when we was just everybody at PVC Citizens, everybody was essentially deluxe class, like the Punicrackder and the SAVs. Of course, that includes the Crackders. They were deluxe class as well, and that was no different with this big guy here who got really promoted by Megatron. Just a bit of that extra all-spark energy, and they had taken a combination. Gave this guy a really sizable upgrade from deluxe class to Voyager. Let's get a close up here. Look at the details. So just essentially got the big old nose cone right there, and also more detail going on. Just essentially, you might want to just look at the top, the jet mode here. But yeah, got lots of nice details. You got a shiny Decepticon symbol center right there, and you got the badge of glory from Megatron on either wing over there. Also more detail going on. And side of the bots. Oh, and these little fins right here that makes up the line gear. They are packed separately in the bots. You got put these in yourself. But you see, they are like that. They're meant to be displayed because that is meant for Mr. Crackder the First. So there's the side of this jet mode. And there's the back. Yep. And so yeah, anyway. So we've seen the top. And there's the bottom, and aside from head, it's essentially visible everything syndrome, which is just pretty much common with jet formers. And he does slide, as jets tend to slide, right for flying, sliding, big old jets. Jetson! So now for comparison, here is Crackder the First with CC-82, a little tank with a big jet. Was that supposed to be a big joke? Yeah, you're gonna hear a lot of big influences and commentary throughout this video, Crackder. With Christian Prime, right here. And we're gonna just go all out here on this one. So here you go. Here he is with Prime. Big old truck with trailer and big old jet. Can't get any better than that, can we? Yes. Alright, so because I realized it's a bit too hard or difficult to get the group shop, so we'll just do individually. So we'll just, here is Crackder the First with Wave. And here is Crackder the First with the remaining Quickville Autobot combiner team of Arborats, Rollout, Chapper, and Farshot. with Sonichu. And now we have the trio together in their group comparison. So Crackder the first, SAV the first, and Punicrackder the first. Alright, and here is Crackder the first with Decepticons SAV and Crackder. Look at that. Big jet, small jet. It's like child and parent. And here he is with Glemmy Makoto and Crusher. With Starscream. Hey, the Decepticons are not that great, but at least I'll fight alongside this guy. Whoosh. And of course with Biggs, Big Jet, Big Tank. And now for the considerable mold big comparison, here is Crackder the first with Combiner Wars Silverbolt. And here you go. Now we can finally do this from before Crackder the first. Here he is with Transformers Cybertron Thundercracker because it's precious. Also Thundercracker Crackder precious. So there you go. Alright, now so let's run through the accessories. He only comes with just a few, obviously two which are important. That's his pair of guns right here, the rifles, and just obviously so you can get a close-up of the details right there. And that's good molded in details on both sides and back, front, bunch of gray plastic. And yes, he has the combiner mode feet. He's got feet. Both of these big feet right here. Put one right there. See? Got the molded details all around on the foot. All around, yes, in the little port in the back. And even got a slot for a Titan Master or Prime Master right there. And of course, the incorporation of these is, obviously simple. So you got 5mm ports underneath there on the bottom. And you got the hands right there on either side so they can hold the weaponry. So obviously, we'll have him holding his own guns. And just that's simple and good enough as is. But here we go. But if you still want to do it anyway, you can put these in those holes in the bottom, and well, that's the thing. That's the thing. You could say he's a Macross Valkyrie Walker, or pretending to be anyway. And if he's pretending to be one, that's pretty much the worst imitation right there. Alright, so that's basically it for vehicle modes. So let's get down to transformation, shall we? Let's! Alright, so we're going to go into combine mode first, because this guy becomes the torso of Punicrackder-V. So let's see, for starters, we're going to flip the tail fins down, and we're going to pull the wings out and up. And then, actually, lead them up that way. We're going to go ahead, take the nose cone cockpit, and that cockpit, yeah, and then rotate. There's like a tab right there that goes to this slot right here. And just be sure you get that in there. There you go. All right. So now you go. Now you got visible head syndrome. Yep, a little bit. All right. So anyway, you take the arms and you're gonna rotate them down on this ratchet joint, and yeah, this is the front. Yep, rotate them like that, and we go make a video go mode. You want to take the hand there and flip it up so it's like that, and same thing on the other side. Just rotate that down. Those are going to become the thighs for the combine mode, and then you got, let's see, and then you want to go under here. Let's see, I just want to make sure I remember I get this right. Oh wait, that's right. Alright, so you want to pull on this first. I take a fingernail or a screwdriver or something. Get this out. Come on. There we go. Yeah, you take that out, pull that up. You got this little slot right here. This tab right here is gonna go into, so you're gonna put that down like that and pull that up, and there you go. The head is in place, and then these will come all done off the side, and just flip these in, and they're gonna meet in the middle and become the chest. Oh, I forgot. So you got take this, flip it up. So you got that, and then you do this. All right. So there you go. There is the Punicrackder-V torso and head. Yes. And yep, it's quite the thing, and we'll go for deferred. Oh, I forgot to mention. So these right here, you want to flip these down for the arm pieces. So that's just let you know about that. Okay. But yeah, so like I said, we'll go into deferred detail. We'll go into combine mode, but I will mention this. So let's get a little closer look. There's that head scope right there. Lots of silver, some grays, the blacks right there, and promoted Decepticon symbol right there. Just like this little thing in the belly, and there you go. And then just looking up the back, we got all of this going on right here. All right, so that is the combine mode. So let's get down to transformation again, shall we? So we're gonna take these, put them down the middle, and put them back where they were. This will get flipped back down. We're going to take the combine mode head, pull that down, rotate that back, and put that back in. We can flip them upside down at this point. They definitely recommend they got these in the center. So the legs, so we'll pull them out. So there's like a little slot right there. This tab right here goes into for when you're going back into vehicle mode. So you rotate that down. Oh, flip those back in. Yep. Okay. Now, you got like a little thing. Try to pull it out right there. You're better off just pushing right here to get the foot to come out. Do that, and then push like that, or you can use your fingernail right there, get the heel to come out, and then you rotate that forward and put that there, and then second first, just like the first, pull that out, push the foot out, push the heel out, put that in, rotate that, and that's a weird looking superhero type of thing. Huh, from this perspective, it kind of looks like an eagle. Well, it reminds me of an eagle face or something. That's funny. Anyway, so we'll flip his hands back in. We're going to rotate these down, put them out, rotate that down, flip that out, and they're on a soft click, so you got to just do that to engage the elbow joint, and then we'll pull on this, and then push that out to flip the head out. We'll put the wings out a little bit there. And so essentially, yep, there you go. That is Mr. Crackder the First, off center, in his robot mode. And he's quite packed in robot mode. Look at how beefy and big and tall he is. He's just all over the place here. So let's get a closer look and look at the details. Not at that belly, but at the head, at that nugget. Whoop, there's nugget. Enough with the big jokes. I'm not going to take any more big jokes from the narrator or the audience. Is that. Alright. I still don't want to miss the boss lady. No, actually, you know what? That came in perfect time. So we can get a great. Well, there you go. Yes. So we can get a great look at the head sculpt there. Lots of reds and silvers, and the eyes are done in red as well. And then, lots of good molding detail over. It's silver Popeye forearms, red shoulders, blue, orange for the faux cockpit. And then going down there, got lots of the blues, and even some details on the a little bit of detail on the feet, and one back up the side, a little bit of more detail on the heel, and all that. And with that particular type of landing gear, he's got this look going on, and that's decently cool. All right. Anyway, so articulation wise, what have we got? I'm gonna tell you. So the head is on a ball joint, so you got only a little bit of wiggly right there. You can look up a tiny bit. He can't really look down on it, just a little bit. If you use that transformation joint, at least a little bit, he can get to a squirrel and hunch into his shoulders. And hunch and rotate a full 360. These wings can move in and out depending on how you want them. The arms can rotate a full 360 on a ratcheted joint, and they can move, and the arm can move in and out on that ratcheted joint. You got bicep rotation, and then you have slightly under 90 degrees bend there at the elbow. The hands do not rotate, but you can flip them upward if that's of any use to you. There's no waist rotation due to the way it transforms. And then legs can move forward that far and back that far and outward. Yeah, you can do the full splits and then some. You got thigh rotation, and then you got full range of knee movement right there. And then feet can't really move up beyond a certain point on the foot, but they can move down quite a lot. And the heel joint can move down and up like there as well. Alright, so let's talk about the weaponry once again. So the big feet and the big guns. So you have ports on either Popeye form right there. If you want to remove these, they can expose a couple of 5mm ports right there, and then it can be stored in the hands or in the forearms. Be like some sort of knife or dagger. I don't know. There you go. Here's that option. They're definitely better off back there. All right. So typically the guns will be stored on the Popeye forearms in a way similar to the Seekers. So you got that going on. And just when in storage mode, I just like having them flip this way. Like, it's like, they're not engaged, so I feel like that works decently well. And then, yep, these, you can put them in the forearms, or you can just put them in his hands, and you can hold them like a couple of big old blasters right there. So you got your pew-pew bag, and all that good stuff going on right there. But yeah, I feel like the answer is pretty obvious, as, you understand, right? Dude, come on, dude. Alright, but anyway, yes. These weapons are indeed Bloosh compatible. That's right. So we get our Bloosh effects here. So pop a Bloosh here on the tips of his normal guns, and we'll pop Blooshes into these. As Bloosh. Oh, okay, yeah, there we go. Yeah, I thought they weren't gonna. I thought that was not gonna hold for a second. Okay. Well, that's a bit of a bummer. Why is that not holding there? Oh well. You know what? We'll just do it with the two guns right here. Just yeah, there you go. All right. Well, I guess just that don't work out. All right, but I'll do this anyway. So we can pretty much scare ourselves big old Crackder in the first, and Bloosh! Cracking, but not as all cracked up to be Bloosh. And now for comparison, here is Crackder the First with CCA2 and Sonichu. With Christian Prime and Optimus Prime. That's definitely a good size comparison right there. So there is Crackder the First in comparison with the All-Black Combiner team, Wave, Fireshot, Rollout, Armorats, and Chopper. And the Firstly trio are now together in their dynamic group shot. So Crackder the First, Punicrackder the First, and Scoundrelized Vessel the First. And here is Crackder the First with Decepticlones, SAV, and Little Crackder. It's like a little family going on right here, isn't it? And here is Crackder with Gwenmi Makoto and Crusher. And here he is with the Screamer and the Megs. Let's see how big they are. The big boys are in town again. It sure looks like it. And then, of course, here he is in comparison with Combiner Wars Silverbolt. Okay, that's looking good. Yep. And then, of course, last but not least, but most importantly, here he is with Transformers Cybertron Thundercracker, because it's, you know what it is, is precious, cracking precious. So, there you go! And there you have big old Crackder the first, and I say yes, quite a decent big old figure right there. The joints are secure, and he's got like quite all the physique going on, and just quite a bit of appeal to this big guy. I mean, hey, how high he can get? As far as he can go without actually feeling a bit dizzy, because that's how it started out when he went from deluxe class to Voyager class. He got dizzy quite a bit, so of course he just feels sensitive about his height. And then you gotta feel empathy for those that just have a hard time, well, being short, like Lightning Bliss. But just still give him respect, appreciation. Mean no offense. Anyway, this, big guy, this big bad guy right here. So of course, I have right to mess with this guy. Anyway, so yeah, this essentially quite a decent figure, and obviously we're gonna have a good time with the combined mode in a little while. So yeah, there you go. Now I picked this up at Target. Now these figures are popping up in your Targets, your Walmarts, your Amazon.com, the BigBadToyStore, Entertainment Earth, and all the other websites that sell toys, things, and whatnot. And don't forget to look me up on Blue Sky, and of course find me on the Cwclight. I'll put all the links to those, and where you can read the bio of this if you didn't read the bots, in the description down below. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. So this is Transformers Legacy Diverge, Mr. Crackder the First, and this is Jesus Christ Chen Sonichu Prime saying, remember, you don't stop playing because you grow up, you grow because you stop playing. Be geek, be proud, and crush the Crackder! Alright everyone, listen up! We had quite a failure the last time we tried in attacking that electric plant, but this time we will not fail. I was down last time because my wings were out of order and they needed lots of repair. But the time has passed, the moment has cleared, we have made more of all of you, and we are ready to make the next attack. Mikoto still wants us to get what we can from that electric power plant, so we will give that another crack. But also, she's asking us to get more goods and resources and energon from the active volcano on the nearby island just off the coast. A bit of a flight, but we all will be able to make it. We'll be divided equally between what we have at the electric plant and what we will have at the volcano. We will succeed this time. My big and mighty force is here, and nobody is gonna make another big joke about me ever again. Do I make myself clear? Sir! Yes, sir! We will do our best for you, sir! Yeah! Alright then. Everyone, get to your stations. We'll head out in no less than 2 hours. Get your energy, get your recharge, and we're gonna make our move. Come on, guys, let's go! Hup, 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 hup. Hey, good job, big guy. You didn't even make a sweat. I'll tell you what, we didn't even need SIV's big gun here. No, we just needed you. And it worked out very good, didn't it? Yes, quite so, but still, nobody can deny my gun. It could kill Crackder here if I wanted it to. You better not be thinking what I am thinking that you are thinking, SAV. There is no way you're gonna be bigger than me. There is no way you're gonna be able to take me down with that big gun of yours. If anything that requires a big joke is to be made, is that gun. How is the weather up there, you dang blasted gun? It's actually looking pretty good right now. Okay, I need to work on new material. Excuse me, Power Slab first, sir. Yes, what is it, young fellow? I just have a question, if I may. Alright, go ahead, ask a question. We'll give you an answer whether you like it or not. Alright then. Alright, so, I was just wondering, so, how many Autobots do you think are gonna try to come after us this time? I mean, do you think the Quickville Autobots can actually fly to the volcano? I kind of feel like we'll have a bit more success at the volcano, And that we probably just wasted time at the electric plant. So why don't we send our troops over to the volcano, sir?
Yes. Well, you know what? I have a simple answer to that. Boss lady, it's her command. We don't argue with boss lady, Gwen Makoto. And that's pretty much it to say. So, we'll make sure we have a good number of our Decepticon and troops all over the place between both places, so we are sure to win and actually get something done this time.
Very well then, sir. I will take my leave. I will see you in the 2 hours' time, sir.
Here you go, take your time, fellow.